catch the he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
You heard about a man, the left journey begin.
Fate and shiny face, looking someone for all his face. So full of pace, I just wanna get back up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
380. Good. Lion. Hey, ram. Hey, copy.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. To about the 23. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Copy.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Joshua Hines-Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert now. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Josh Hines-Allen. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, Lion. Focus, hot.
Now Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars at 3-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, Ginger. Tackle.
Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Saints right.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lisa 24. 11. Hey, Ginger. 11. Sink right. Go.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rip 23. Son.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
and a couple.
at the 25-yard line.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, kill.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down and 1.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this side's hot. Red.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Hey, lock.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On red. Hey, tomato.
Up the middle they go. Schrader. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Son, there's 11, Agate. Think right open. Oh, hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Logan
So
Cook
on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Baylor tight. Let's go.
Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
A tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
13 loop.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, Soko, hot. Go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11. Hey, go. It's hot.
Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Lawrence. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, center. Done. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Hunter. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
the 6-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jeremy Ruckert.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take right open. Red on red. Hey, son. Easy. Read it. 11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lisa 24. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
The final shot before break. Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
21. We need to Baylor tight.
And the tight end goes in motion left. First down, and they go back to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's fourth down and goal.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Ready, run! Set. Ready, run! Ready!
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready, run! Ready, run! 21. Set.
They'll toss to Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set. Ready, run! Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his
man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin from 8 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So good. Hot. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. The gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Schrader. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11, add it.
Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game.
Hey,
we're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Patrick, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Harris will start the drive out. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Count it. Hey, don't lie.
Herbert. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A beautiful fake. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He may go. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 74 yards. And the Chargers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, what a move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger, touch! 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Brett, 13, Lou. Hey, Soko, hot. Go. 30 left.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Gun. Hey, son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Run. Why did it hot?
They hand this off to Harris. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards a carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Captain. Set.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Warrior 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60, 19 Lion.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60. 18 rattle. Bronco 80.
Up the middle they go. Schrader. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Gun, 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
60 mark, 19, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get that underneath ETN. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cougar 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, Trap 60, Panther 11. 19 Lion. Check up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Herbert now. This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Los Angeles, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're going the wrong